The rise of Squid Game and its societal impact. Squid Game took the world by storm, quickly becoming a cultural phenomenon. With its shocking portrayal of people trapped in life-or-death games for a chance at a life-changing amount of money, the series sparked discussions on wealth disparity, class struggles, and the lengths people will go to for survival. The vibrant, childlike visuals of the games contrast with their brutal outcomes, creating a striking metaphor for the harsh realities of life in a society that often exploits the vulnerable. At its core, Squid Game highlights the desperation faced by individuals caught in cycles of financial hardship. Each contestant represents a different struggle, from overwhelming debt to the pressures of providing for loved ones. These stories reflect the realities many face in the real world, where the divide between the rich and the poor feels insurmountable. The wealthy VIPs who watch the games for entertainment underscore the imbalance of power, serving as a chilling reminder of how privilege can thrive at the expense of others. In the real world, the conversation around income inequality continues to grow louder. Experts like Thomas Piketty, in his book Capital in the 21st Century, explore how the gap between the wealthy and the working class widens over time. This idea is mirrored in the show's portrayal of social hierarchy, where the contestants are pitted against each other in a ruthless system designed to exploit their desperation. Squid Game becomes a lens through which we see the human condition, the choices we make, the consequences of those choices, and the systems that force people into such extremes. By bringing these issues to the forefront, Squid Game does more than entertain. It taps into the stark inequalities of our time, offering a sobering reflection on the systems that perpetuate these divides. Its success lies in how it transforms a fictional narrative into a powerful critique of the world we live in. The psychology of survival and human nature. Psychologically, Squid Game explores the extreme limits of human behavior, bringing out both the best and worst in its characters. The contestants, thrown into life-threatening situations, are pushed to confront their deepest fears and desires. Under intense pressure, their personalities shift and evolve, revealing how human nature is shaped by fear, greed, and desperation. The series becomes a striking commentary on what people are willing to sacrifice or betray to stay alive. The concept of survival of the fittest, rooted in Darwin's evolutionary theories, looms large in the series. Faced with impossible choices, the contestants must often abandon morality to ensure their survival. This mirrors real-life psychological studies that show how extreme stress can override empathy and ethical reasoning. Group dynamics in Squid Game, like the alliances and betrayals among contestants, demonstrate how quickly trust can crumble in the face of competition. The bystander effect is also evident, as characters often hesitate to intervene or help others, fearing for their own safety. Researchers like Philip Zimbardo, known for the Stanford Prison Experiment, have shown how environments of extreme power imbalance can rapidly alter human behavior. Similar to Zimbardo's findings, the structure of the games in Squid Game forces contestants into positions where they must act against their usual moral compass. Cognitive dissonance, the mental discomfort of acting against one's values, is a recurring theme as contestants justify their ruthless actions to survive. Squid Game becomes an unsettling exploration of how limited resources and overwhelming pressure distort morality. By placing its characters in such dire circumstances, the series forces viewers to question the strength of their own values when faced with similar situations. The psychological layers of the show make it a haunting reflection of how survival instincts can clash with human compassion. Squid Game and the philosophy of justice. At the heart of Squid Game lies the philosophical question of justice, a concept that the series examines through the actions and dilemmas of its characters. It forces us to confront what justice means and who has the power to define it. The games are presented as a level playing field, where all contestants are given the same rules and opportunities. However, this illusion of fairness quickly unravels as the players face impossible moral choices, exposing the fragility of justice in a system designed to exploit vulnerability. Philosophers like John Rawls, in his theory of justice, argue that a just society should prioritize fairness and equality. These principles are put to the test in Squid Game, where the contestants must decide whether their actions uphold or undermine these ideals. The games challenge the notion of justice by placing survival above morality. Each decision, from forging alliances to outright betrayal, forces the players to wrestle with their conscience and question whether their choices are justifiable in the pursuit of survival. The philosophical tension between utilitarianism and deontological ethics is a recurring theme throughout the series. Utilitarianism, which emphasizes the greatest good for the greatest number, is evident in the group strategies and sacrifices made during the games. On the other hand, deontological ethics, which focuses on adhering to moral principles regardless of the outcome, is challenged at every turn as characters are forced to weigh their survival against their values. This contrast creates a complex moral landscape where the line between right and wrong becomes increasingly blurred. Squid Game compels viewers to reconsider their own understanding of justice and morality. By placing its characters in extreme scenarios, the series reveals how fragile these concepts can become under pressure. It questions whether justice is truly achievable in a world where the systems in place are often designed to perpetuate inequality. The social commentary on capitalism. One of the most striking aspects of Squid Game is its unflinching critique of capitalism. The series presents a brutal depiction of a society where human lives are reduced to commodities, and economic systems push individuals to the brink of survival. The games themselves, cloaked in the guise of fairness, lay bare the harsh reality of a world driven by wealth and power. The contestants, burdened by crushing debt and economic despair, are forced into situations where the pursuit of money comes at the cost of their humanity. The show captures the exploitative nature of capitalism, where success often depends on the failure or suffering of others. The VIPs, who watch the games for entertainment, embody the extreme detachment of those insulated by wealth. Their ability to view the contestants as mere pawns highlights the dehumanizing effects of unchecked privilege. This portrayal reflects real-world critiques of systems that prioritize profit over people, leaving the vulnerable to bear the consequences of inequality. Squid Game draws heavily on themes explored by Karl Marx in Das Kapital, where he examines how capitalism perpetuates wealth inequality and exploits the working class. The series acts as a modern metaphor for Marx's ideas, showing how individuals are treated as disposable in a system that rewards only the few at the top. The games represent the cutthroat competition of modern capitalism, where people are pitted against one another, and survival often requires betraying or outmaneuvering others. The harsh reality of Squid Game is a reflection of the world outside its fictional universe. It forces viewers to confront uncomfortable truths about the systems they live in, questioning how far individuals are willing to go to escape poverty or achieve success. The legacy of Squid Game and its global message. The legacy of Squid Game goes beyond being a cultural phenomenon. It stands as a profound reflection of global struggles with inequality, survival, and human nature. By portraying extreme scenarios rooted in very real societal issues, the series forces audiences to confront uncomfortable truths about the systems that shape their lives. It resonates with viewers worldwide, transcending cultural boundaries and speaking to universal experiences of hardship, ambition, and the fight for dignity. The series sparked a global conversation about the darker sides of society, particularly the inequities that leave many trapped in cycles of despair. The desperation depicted in the games mirrors the real-life struggles faced by millions living under oppressive systems, where opportunities often feel like unattainable luxuries. Squid Game becomes more than a fictional story. It's a powerful critique of the structures that perpetuate these disparities and a call to question the fairness of the systems that govern our lives. The universal truths in Squid Game highlight the complexities of the human condition. The fight for survival reveals both the resilience and the moral compromises people are capable of under pressure. It also pushes viewers to ask deeper questions about the world they inhabit. Are the systems we've built designed to help us thrive, or do they set us against one another in a relentless competition for limited resources? The series compels audiences to reflect on these issues, sparking a much-needed debate about the possibility of societal change. Squid Game leaves a lasting mark not just on pop culture, but also on the way we view our collective struggles and aspirations. Its powerful social commentary continues to resonate with audiences, challenging them to rethink the values they uphold and the systems they participate in. The show's global message remains clear. While survival often brings out the worst in people, it also has the potential to inspire change, encouraging us to build a world where such extremes no longer exist. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like this video, share it with a fellow Squid Game fan, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. You can also check out our other videos, which we know you'll enjoy. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.